Hello, Gemini. I am doing a reading today for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Diamond. Value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. That is a card about being under pressure and feeling like you have to make a decision. But the decision that you need to make needs to be for your own self-worth. Don't make a decision. We're going to read that from the book, but don't make a decision based on what other people think you should do. How's that? Angels, divine spirits, and guides, I invite you now to come in and help me. I just heard difficult. Oh boy. 10 of Swords reversed. Your energy. Perfect to start the reading. It's kind of sideways. I don't know. You want to go in a new direction. You want to recover from some type of painful ending. But you're stuck. Breakup. Uh-oh. You can't stop the Wheel of Fortune. Fate, destiny, karma. Even if someone else wants to try and stop you, it's not going to work. When the universe is here, the universe is here. Angels, what messages do we have for Gemini, please? Okay. Dealing with a fire sign. 6 of Cups. Lovers reversed. Well, looks like there's definitely a breakup here. And how do you go from the 10 of Pentacles reversed to the Ace of Pentacles? Interesting combination to come out together. I mean, obviously, once again, ending, 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 new beginning. New beginning? Something that has a lot of potential, something that you're passionate about. Yeah, you're leaving. Rejecting an offer. And what was that one? Wait a minute. Sagittarius. The 6 of Swords reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. I'm going to pause my camera for just a second, Gemini, and see if I can get that glare off of the corner of this reading. I'll be right back. Stay right there. Okay, so I think that's better. Anyway, I want to talk about the self-worth card for a second, because it's your overall energy and message for today. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like you've been in a situation where, you know, there was betrayal, there was some backstabbing. You were hurting from what was done to you. And you've realized that you don't deserve to be treated this way. I feel like you were hesitant on making a decision to move forward in something. So the universe is coming in to kind of help you out. You are a very valuable asset to someone, and they're afraid that they're losing you. And I do feel like you're standing your ground here. I do feel like something is over, because you got 2 aces coming up as your, final outcome. You're going somewhere, but somebody's not happy about it. The first card that we have for your past is the 10 of Swords in reverse, sign of Gemini. So that's about your pain and sadness being over. You have spoken the truth. You have spoken up. You're starting to feel better. You're making a recovery. Your suffering is over. I'm definitely feeling that. I do feel like you went through a period of some sadness from what happened. But now it's time for you to get up off the ground, take the sword out of your back, and go on a new direction, a new journey. I was going to say a new journey, and direction came out. So the next card that you have is the Knight of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we all know that's the player card. There is a person here who is using you. I feel like you've given them a lot. I feel like you've been in this relationship for a long time. And this person isn't giving nothing. This is one-sided relationship, very clear. This person just keeps coming in and out of your life. I feel like the relationship with them ended at one time and then they came back. This person is all talk and no action. This could be a child. When I get two of the same suit, either a young couple or this person is younger than you, or this could be a child-parent relationship as well, because the Page of Swords could also be a child to me. But any knight that's in reverse is not moving forward. It's like a stuck energy. There's someone here that's very lazy. It's like they tell you, oh yeah, I'm going to help you. I'm going to make dinner, or I'm going to type up that report for you, or I'll take out the trash. Whatever it is, they just like, they say stuff and they lie. The Page of Swords in reverse is in the center of your reading. That's my eloquent speech card. So this person just says like a bunch of bullcrap all the time. They make promises and they don't keep them. And then they make excuses. Oh, well, I forgot, or, I had to work late, or I fell asleep. Yeah, they fell asleep because I'm seeing someone that's lazy here. They're too busy. They're like too focused on other things and not the important things that need to be done. So you've already communicated to this person that this relationship is over. Why do I keep getting the feeling like there's a third person here? I don't know if you're going into a new relationship with a new person, or maybe even just starting a new job. I do feel like this is love. I feel like it's family love, though. Meaning sister, brother. With these two being the same suit and the Ten of Pentacles here, I don't know if this is necessarily a love relationship, but it could be. This person could have a bad temper, too. But I feel like you just realized like this relationship's not going to progress. It's not going to go to the next level. This person's just going to keep telling you these lies to try and keep you stuck. Oh, I'll be a better person. I'll try and help you more. Whatever it is. But the next card that you have for your past is the Two of Cups in reverse, sign of Cancer. Just falling out of love. The relationship's over. Yeah, this could even be a business partnership. You're in business with this person and, they're just not focused on the business. I don't know what they're focused on, but it's not what they're supposed to be doing. It's like they want to just play around. This person isn't serious. And you just don't want to be with them anymore. Maybe you just fell out of love with them and you're just done. Like somebody's just done here. I've realized that I don't deserve to be treated that way, and I want to start focusing on myself. The first card that you have for your present is the Wheel of Fortune. Fate, destiny, karma. The wheel is spinning. It's time for a change. Something is over. Even if this person's going to try and stop you with another lie, because you're trying, I can see that you're trying to move forward, you're trying to leave, and this person is standing there with their lie, holding up the sword and keeping you from moving forward. Be prepared for that. But I want you to know that when the Wheel of Fortune is here, they can try and pull out whatever stops that they want. But when the universe has spoken, the universe has spoken. It's not happening. You do also have 3 tens in your reading. The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this ending couldn't be more clear. Somebody has clearly had enough. But the Wheel of Fortune comes in and spins and puts you where you're supposed to be. On the right path, in the right direction. You're being guided by angels. It is a turning point in someone's life. In the center of your reading In reverse position is the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. First of all, this person does not want to hear that you are ending this relationship. They are going to try and stop you. I know I already said that, but it's very clear. They're going to make promises that they're not going to keep. And your advice would be to not listen to what they have to say. They shouldn't have done what they did, or you wouldn't be making this decision. I'm getting the feeling that now that you've decided to leave this person or end this relationship, now all of the sudden they're panicking because you are so valuable to this person. I feel like you could be their support system, that they're just sitting there like, holy crap, what am I going to do without Gemini? They're going to tell you that the direction that you're going in is not a good idea. They're going to try and talk you out of something. They're going to say things like, the grass isn't greener on the other side. You're not going to be successful. They're going to try to cause confusion. That's what I'm getting at. So you don't leave. But I think that you're fine. With the self-worth card, you've obviously realized that there's something better out there in the world than the situation that you're in now. The next card that you have is the Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Male or female, does not matter. It's a fire sign. First of all, I'm getting jealousy. Someone who is trying to control you and keep you stuck. I do feel like you are not confident in your decision to go in the new direction. They're going to give you suggestions like, oh, well, why don't we try this, or why don't we do that, or why don't we try to make our relationship better? But they're clearly not going to keep their promises. Six of Cups in reverse, sign of Scorpio. They're not giving equally. You're giving to this person, and you're not getting anything in return. When the Six of Cups is in the reverse position, it suggests that you need to let go of the past. And with it being next to the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that's what the universe is trying to tell you. You could be leaving something that's very comfortable. It's very difficult for people to make changes if they don't know what's ahead. It's almost like you're saying, it's just going to be, so much effort to go in my new direction. Maybe I should just stay where I'm at. Like, it's really not that bad. But I don't know. This person is not giving time, effort, money. They're not helping. They're not even giving love. They're just giving you a bunch of bullcrap. And once again, the Lovers in reverse, sign of Gemini, you want this over. Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Lovers in the same reading. You definitely have a soul contract with this person. There was lessons that you needed to learn. But when the Wheel of Fortune is here, it tells me that the universe is telling you your lessons are now over. And it's okay for you to move forward if you're questioning that. But once again, the Lovers in reverse represents a breakup, a divorce, moving out. If you're in a relationship with a person that keeps coming in and out of your life, and they keep telling you that, oh, one day the relationship will move forward, we'll move in together, we'll get married, we'll have children, we'll do this, we'll do that, they're not going to do it. They're full of crap. I think that's what I'm going to call this reading, because I think I said it like 5 times. Someone could absolutely be using you just for sex. It's very clear. And you've been with this person for a long time. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, long time. So your final outcome is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, sign of Virgo. So that represents splitting up, moving out, splitting up assets. I just heard get a dog. I don't know if that's a message for someone or not. Very strange message to me. Maybe if someone feels like they're going to be lonely if they leave, Spirit is urging you to get a dog. I don't know. Sorry to laugh. I don't know where that came from. But when the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, it's about a loss of money, a loss of stability. The fire sign is not looking at it. I feel like she's the one that doesn't want to lose the stability, doesn't want to let go of the money, doesn't want to let go of the home, doesn't want to let go of the relationship. But this whole fight could be over money, because if this person is a lazy person and you're in a relationship with them, they're not contributing to the household. They probably don't even have a job, or they're changing jobs all the time. Like, this relationship is a financial disaster. There could be a lot of debt here. But once again, this person just won't commit to you. They're not going to give you what you want. They're going to tell you that they will, but they're not. I do also feel like if this is something to do with a family member, you could even be telling, like, you could be the child and maybe you're expressing to your parent, I'm going to end my relationship with so-and-so. I'm just not happy there anymore. We fell out of love. Because there's like a disagreement here, and there's a family that is not being supportive of a decision. They think that you're not thinking clearly. And it's like knocking down your confidence, and you're like unsure about this new beginning that you're going towards that is very beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. Having a new beginning someplace else. Something that has a lot of potential, financial stability. Ace of Wands. Something that you're passionate about, excited about. Something that makes you want to wake up in the morning. Someone could be gifted in some way, because the Ace of Wands is talent to me, and the Ace of Pentacles is a gift. So somebody has a gift of some type of talent. I'm not really sure what it is, though. It could have something to do with animals. You could be leaving a job that offers a lot of like financial stability to go to a less paying job, but it is your calling and it is where you're supposed to be. You could also be doing some type of investment, a business investment or something like that, that somebody doesn't think is a good idea. You have no support here, I want to tell you. But you know what? You're going to do it anyway, because it looks good to me. Aces are blessings from the universe. They're about birth, starting something new, opportunities. The Ace of Wands, you're taking action. You're taking action. Six of Swords. You're leaving, going into calmer waters, leaving the drama behind, a new direction once again. You just don't want to do this anymore. I feel like somebody just needs a change. You're just going to take your little backpack and just go out on an adventure. I do feel like there's a delay here. I feel like you've made the decision, but for some reason I get the feeling that you're not moving yet. We also had the Knight of Cups, which was in reverse. When knights are reversed, there's no movement forward. It also represents circles. Like the same things just happening over and over and over. And the only way that there's going to be a change in your life is when you realize your value and put an end to this. Because we had Temperance too. Temperance is patiently waiting. And once again, the angels are here. And they are trying to show you. You have another angel here and you have another angel here. They're trying to show you that there's something better. But somebody's very jealous. Even with like the way that these two cards were, like they were like this. Like once again, somebody is trying to stop you from moving forward. But the ace, I was going to say the Ace of Cups. Maybe you're going towards something you love. But the Knight of Cups in reverse is also about rejection. So I do feel that if this person does try and make you some type of offer, you are going to reject them. It looks like you're going someplace new, Gemini. You got 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water. I see you stuck in this situation, but it is coming. We do have 3 6s here, so this could go all the way till June. There's a possibility that you don't have the money to make this change right now. Or maybe you've already decided to leave a job or leave a business partnership, and you're kind of like doing research, trying to figure some things out before you move forward. And you're being patient. You're patiently waiting for your new beginning and leaving all of this madness behind. It's like you're patiently waiting to take action. You're working on something, Gemini, but it's just like you're holding back because of what someone else is saying. I keep getting that same message over and over. You're like doubting yourself, or like maybe they're right, maybe I should stay here longer. Let's pull a few Lenormands and see what we get. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. What messages the stork do you have for my Geminis with the Queen of Cups? Oh, clovers, luck, and there's the compass. Time. There they are, the sly fox. Gonna try and keep you there, keep you stuck. They're up to something, they're lying, they're being sneaky. Go figure. I knew that card was gonna come out. If you're working at a job and you're trying to leave the job, they're going to try and make you stay by offering you a promotion. That's really going to lead to confusion. The same thing with a business partner. If you're trying to end something with a business partner who just isn't contributing to the business, like it's like you're doing all the work and they're not doing anything, they're going to make some kind of promise like, oh, I got this big job coming up, blah, 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 blah. It's bullcrap. I'm getting all bullcrap. But the stork represents birth. Also, the change of seasons is very important. March 20th is the first day of spring. I'm getting the first day of spring. With all the sixes here, if this is June 20th would be the first day of summer. It's either the first day of spring or the first day of summer. But more like spring, because spring is about birth and newness with the aces. Anyway, the next card that you have is the clover, which brings luck, happiness, wealth, prosperity. With the Six of Swords, again, double confirmation. It's almost like if you do end this relationship, partnership, whatever it is, and you do move into the birth, that's when you're going to get the luck. But it's not going to happen as long as you stay in the situation you're in. I just feel like you're confused, Gemini, about making this change. But that's more about growth. Like, look at this. It's growing. Something's growing, birth. If you're waiting to end a relationship, you're going to meet somebody new. And that's what's going to make the relationship end. Somebody that you have a lot of chemistry with, too. You're finally going to be free of this person by something sudden and unexpected. It's like the universe is looking at you and they're saying, okay, that's enough. We're just going to go down and we're going to drop this in front of your face, and you're going to have to move forward because you're not making this change. Like, that's what I'm getting. Because the compass is the same thing. Another 6. 42 breaks down to a 6. It gives you the direction to your path. And you always want to look and see what the compass is pointing at. Look what it's pointing at. It's pointing right at the Ace of Pentacles. Whew. Go for it, Gemini. It's trying to direct you towards your goal and away from the sneaky fox. The birth of something new in the new direction is going to bring you this wealth and prosperity and luck. But you got to get past this. The fox is the one who plans your fall. The master of manipulation who's going to fool you all. Craftiness is my fame and sneaky is my game. Be careful, Gemini. Somebody doesn't want to see you happy. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Good luck with your situation, and I will see you soon.